You got to hit DVD and then menu and then select. Yeah, yeah. The DVD needs to be face up when you put it in.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Collection Update 2026. I know it's been a little bit since we were last here. It's been a little bit since I've uploaded a different video. I'm sorry about that. Admittedly, I had a video planned for the 20th anniversary of Psych. Didn't end up happening. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll try to circle back to that. I just bumped the microphone. I'm going to try to circle back to the Psych video at some point because I do have some episodes I want to talk about, but that's not what we're doing today. We're going to be doing a full collection update of what I've purchased over the last year. So from my birthday, July 17th, 2025 to now, which is more or less my birthday, 2026. I ended up getting some income over the last year. I got a couple jobs that I got going on, which is great. I also discovered that there's a new secondhand movie store that has been adding to the collection, and you'll see a lot of these here in a minute. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? First episode, or oh my god, first movie, I'm gonna do this all in one take, I promise, is 21. This, unfortunately is, kind of a Kevin Spacey flick, so not aged very well, but otherwise a very great movie. Lawrence Fishburne is in this, and a couple other people who for the longest time, I thought that the main character in this was Ashton Kutcher. It's not. Um, but this is a great movie. It's been a minute since I've watched this, but I remember it being very good. There's a really funny line delivery that Kevin Spacey has, funnily enough. But yeah, this is a great movie, and you're gonna see a lot of these stickers in this episode. That's an indication that this is from that secondhand movie store. All right, next up, another one from the movie store is American Beauty. Again, another Kevin Spacey one, which is like really funny that there's going to be a lot of kind of similar themes like that in this episode, as there has been in previous years. American Beauty, this is a really fantastic movie. Annette Bening really shines in this movie, as does the entire cast. I recently began rewatching this with my cousin because she had never seen it before, and this is a really phenomenal movie. We haven't gotten yet to the scene where Kevin Spacey kind of snaps at his family and is like, "Can you please pass the fucking asparagus?" We haven't quite gotten to that scene yet, so I'm excited to get to that point. But yeah, really, really amazing movie. What was this? 1999? Yeah, 1999 was a great year for film. As I think, I mean, I think a lot of people would argue that 2026 has also been a really great year for film. All right, the first Criterion, David Byrne's American Utopia. This is a blind buy. I've been really taking advantage of the Criterion sale, as you're gonna see. Have not seen this, but I love David Byrne and I love Spike Lee, so I figured I'd pick it up and give it a watch at some point. I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling over the next couple weeks and throughout the rest of this year, so I'm excited to kind of hopefully use that as an excuse to get caught up on my watch list. Another secondhand one, A Million Ways to Die in the West. Seth MacFarlane. I mean, what else can you say? Liam Neeson's also in this. Liam Neeson was fantastic in the new Naked Gun reboot, by the way. I didn't end up picking up the movie, but I will at some point. So it's not in this video. But Liam Neeson, like, who would have guessed that he's a really fantastic comedy actor, as well as I just watched Taken, the first Taken movie, for the first time with my family, and oh my god, he's amazing in that movie, and he's also amazing in the Lego movie, and just overall, I think what I'm trying to say is a really, really talented actor, and can just pretty much kind of do anything, and I think people are kind of realizing that they've been realizing it, whatever. But yeah, this is a great movie. I haven't watched this in a long time, so I'm hoping to rewatch this too. Apollo 13, this is a blind buy, admittedly. I have not seen this before, but I'm excited to watch it. Again, it's Tom Hanks. I mean, I don't really know what else you can say. Kevin Bacon, I guess, isn't it? Bill Paxton, Ed Harris. Yeah, but that was added to the collection this year. First Stanley Kubrick. I don't know why I said his last name like that. It's fine. It's whatever. Barry Lyndon. I have not seen this. This is a Criterion that I picked up, even though I know that Criterion's releasing the full Kubrick set later this year. I don't really care. I picked it up anyway because I was like, I want to take advantage of the sale. And I don't really care about the box set for that, which is going to be something that I'll get to later on in the video. Another Criterion, the Before trilogy. I was super, super excited to see this actually in stores. I went to a Barnes and Noble, just north of me, and they had it in stock. And I was like, hell yeah, I want to pick this up because I binged these movies on a Valentine's Day a few years ago and just absolutely loved it. It's a great, 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 great trilogy. I thought it was very well done. If you enjoy, I mean, it feels kind of like, I don't say this to belittle the trilogy, quite the opposite. It feels like a podcast between, the podcast of a couple. Because you're seeing them, each movie takes place at a different point in their relationship, where the first movie is them just, it's kind of a meet cute plot where they meet each other. They're both coming into the city and they don't know each other at all, and they get to know each other throughout the course of the movie. And then the second movie is them bumping into each other again, or rediscovering each other, and then falling in love by the end of the movie. And then the third movie is them, I think, like 10 years into the future, so they have kids, they have a life, they're married. And it kind of goes from there. But yeah, this is a fantastic trilogy. I want to rewatch it. Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy, I think is how you Delpy. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. I apologize. But this is a fantastic trilogy, and I was really, really happy to add that to the collection. I hope you guys can't hear the air conditioner I have going on, by the way. Hoping the microphone is doing what I bought it for. Ben-Hur. This is another blind buy, and I think this was. No, I picked this up at Barnes and Noble because they had this on sale. Have not watched it, even though it's kind of an iconic movie at this point. Everybody's at least heard of Ben-Hur. Most people have seen it. John Wayne, Big Jake. This is another one from the secondhand movie store. I went on a big John Wayne binge because my grandfather loves John Wayne. He also was a big movie collector like me. But this is a fantastic movie. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I kind of, admittedly, the John Wayne movies all kind of blend together in my head, but this is a great movie, and it was $7, so couldn't pass that one up. Another Criterion, this is Blowout with John Travolta and Nancy Allen. I have not seen this. This is another blind buy. I was intrigued by the plot of this movie, and it's also Brian De Palma, which I recently discovered or kind of started following passively, not passively, because I realized that he directed the first Mission Impossible movie, and I've come to love the Mission Impossible series. Shameless plug to my Mission Impossible review, which I'm just now remembering that I need to do a part 2 with the newest movie. I'll get to that eventually, someday, maybe, possibly. And then I also watched, I think it was Dressed to Kill, I think is his movie, and that was a really great movie as well. So I'm excited to watch this. This will probably be one that I watch during my travels coming up. Disney Pixar's Brave. Despite the hair, I have not watched this movie. And a lot of people have said I should watch it because, I mean, come on, the hair color. But yeah, this was another like $4 pickup at the secondhand movie store. Another Criterion that I have not watched. This is The Brood. This is a Cronenberg movie that I've heard a lot about. I don't know what the hell happened to this case. I'm sure you can. I'm gonna do like the influencer block. I don't know what the hell. This case came to me like this. I don't know. It was in like one of the jewel cases at Barnes and Noble. I picked up in person. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I don't know if it like fell out of the box and they just threw it into the case and threw it on the shelf. I don't know what the hell happened to this, but I'll buy a replacement case for it eventually because it's a movie I also have not seen. And look, I also couldn't get the entirety of the sticker off of there. Not super important, but yeah, I'll watch this movie at some point in the future. Okay, perfect. The movie I have seen, Begonia. I was really impressed with this movie. I don't think I was like blown away or shocked at how good it was because it's another Yorgos classic. Really great performances from I mean, Jesse Plemons, I feel like has just kind of come out of nowhere for me. I loved him in he had a very, very minor role, I believe, in The Irishman, and that's where I kind of first picked up on him because I was like, "Oh my god, he looks just like a young Philip Seymour Hoffman," but of course it's not, and there's no relation, which is funny. But yeah, he's phenomenal in this movie, as is Emma Stone. Emma Stone and Yorgos were just like a match made in heaven. Like, look at Poor Things, look at pretty much everything else that Yorgos has made over the last like 5 or 10 years. They're just a great pair. Phenomenal movie. I'm looking forward to watching this again. All right, on to pile. I'm gonna actually like shift this over a little bit, and then I'm also gonna a little bit of a drink break here. All right, Caddyshack. I have not watched this movie in a really long time. Admittedly, this is another $4 pickup from the used movie store. Um, Yeah, I haven't watched this in a super long time, and I think even when I watched it, I thought I was watching the wrong movie because, admittedly, I watched it on a really sketchy like pirate website. Don't tell anyone, but yeah, I'm hoping to watch this again because I want to give it another chance. And it's on my. I've started making a rewatch list of movies that I haven't watched in a long time and don't remember a single damn thing about. It's on there for sure. Another Criterion, this is Easy Rider. This is a phenomenal movie. I watched this for a class a few years ago. And yeah, it's really great. Jack Nicholson's in this movie, believe it or not. And yeah, directed by Dennis Hopper. Who's the I always forget his name. It's not gonna say on the back, is it? Oh, Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper. Yeah, this is a phenomenal movie. If you haven't watched it before, give it a try. It came out right around the time that the MPAA and like they moved away from the old production codes, which was like the ratings before the ratings existed in 69, 70, 71 in the 20th century. And this is a very, very good movie. Has a very abrupt ending. And that's all I'll say about that. But yeah, Easy Rider was phenomenal. I've been wanting to pick that up for a long time. All right, moving on to this is Election. I watched the first maybe 20 minutes of this movie with my parents years ago, and they got to the part where they were talking about a student and a teacher relationship, and I was like, it's not for me. Even though my parents love this movie. I'll give it a try someday. Again, uh I've been buying too many of the Criterion movies this year on the sale because I have money now. Ah! Okay, dropping things now, it's fine. But yeah, I'll revisit that movie at some point. Speaking of movies that I have watched recently, Eraserhead I recently watched for the first time. What the fuck, David Lynch? Um, may he rest in peace. Um, respectfully, but wow, what a funky, bizarre movie. I actually saw an Instagram meme or post recently that was like comparing like David Lynch in this era to Kane Parsons now with Backrooms, and I do think that there's some kind of validity there because this movie is very, very odd, and I was kind of confused for the most part. And the only reason this movie is even on my radar, apart from being the Criterion Collection, apart from being directed by David Lynch, is that one lyric line in that one Bo Burnham song from Inside. Go back and listen to that if you want a hint. I'm not going to say it here. But yeah, what a funky, bizarre movie. That was a blind buy before I ended up watching it. Or I bought it, hadn't seen it, and then I watched it after I bought it. Okay, another Kubrick Criterion. This is Eyes Wide Shut. Still a little bit of plastic on here. Um, the fact that Tom Cruise was in a Kubrick movie, it's kind of the equivalent of like the fact that Salvador Dali lived in like it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, this existed at the same time that this thing existed, even though you wouldn't really consider that. This is how I feel about this movie. And the fact that Tom Cruise in here, I haven't seen it yet. I bought it in hopes that I will watch it. And again, I bought this within the last few weeks because I make poor financial decisions or good financial decisions, depending on how you want to look at it. This is another cheap pickup from the secondhand movie store. This is one of I actually got both of them. I can just hold them up at the same time. These are the Family Guy Star Wars specials on Blu-ray. I saw them at the store and I was like, well, shoot, may as well. Because yeah, one of them was $4, the other one was $7, and I was like, well, it's a pretty good deal. They come with the Blu-ray and the DVD. I think both of them do. Do they not? Yeah, so both of them come with Oh, this one's a digital copy disc. Dumb. Okay, but anyway, um, yeah, great deal. I believe I watched both of them recently because I had never seen them before, and I've been getting into Family Guy again. Um, but yeah, those are great. Oh my gosh, yeah, I need to watch this. This is Flow. This won Best Animated Feature. When did this come out? Yeah, at the 2025 Academy Awards. Anyway, it won it that the year that they consider them. Um, I've heard great things about this. I know that it was made in Blender, which is phenomenal. I haven't watched it yet, and I'm hoping to watch this like as soon as possible. All right. This is a sequel. This is Freakier Friday. Um, I love the original Freaky Friday. I did the Colts Classics video on that. Again, shameless plug if you want to go watch it on this channel. Um, I love the first one. I grew up with it. My mom and I watched the original movie constantly growing up, and we all watched this and we were like, it's pretty good. I mean, I don't think it's not the greatest thing in the world. I mean, it's fine, you know? I wouldn't mind watching it again, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to watch it. Either way, I picked it up. Because I do like that it's kind of has like a shimmer, like a shiny. What the hell do you call that? Like a rectangular? Is that what you call that? I don't think that's what that is. But anyway, pick that one up. Um, so for those who have watched this entire series, first of all, thank you. But in one of them, I believe the first one or the second one, you'll recall that I talked about the official studio release of Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch and how much I absolutely despised that release because of how half-assed it was. I mean, what the hell? Zero special features, not even the fucking trailer is in that release, and it's kind of embarrassing. And so I said in that video, I was like, I cannot wait until Criterion picks that movie up. Well, my prayers have been answered because here we go. I picked it up. And yeah, look at all those. Oh, beautiful special features. I'm sorry about the lighting, by the way. Oh, look at, oh, it's just like, oh, it's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you, Criterion. This is what I wanted. This should have been in the original release. What the fuck are we doing? Thank you, Searchlight. Now that you're owned by Disney, you bastards. I haven't watched the movie in a long time. It's on my rewatch list. I gotta go back and watch it again. All right, here's another secondhand store pickup. This is Full Metal Jacket. Oh my god, the disc is like out of the case. How did that happen? It's not wanting to go. Is this one of the loose cases? No, it's not. Okay, what the frick is going on? Get in the case. You son of a bitch. What is happening right now? This thing is just like munched. Is that for me? Okay, there we go. Holy smokes. I should not have had to do that. Anyway, I've not watched this. It's on my list to watch. Another Stanley Kubrick. I almost thought for a minute that I bought the Criterion like 2 weeks after I bought this. Turns out I hadn't. And I have no rhyme or reason why. It's just whatever's in stock at whatever Barnes & Noble I go to is what I end up getting. Gabriel Iglesias. These were pickups again from the secondhand store. They've had some great, they've had some gems there. I mean, I gotta say, I'm super, super happy with what this store has. I mean, not for my bank account, obviously, but really, really good. I got Aloha Fluffy, and then I got I'm Not Fat, I'm Fluffy. Could have swore I also got another one from them, but I'm not remembering what that is at this current moment. I don't think I did. I think it's just these two. These are both great. I don't know if I really want to talk about like his more recent specials and kind of where he's beginning. I don't know. He's changed as a comedian. I don't think I'm wrong in really saying that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm happy to have those in the collection. All right. Is this the first steelbook of this? Yeah, holy smokes. Wow, that's crazy considering how many I just pulled off the shelf. Somehow I didn't already own The Godfather, which is crazy. It's the perfect movie. It's a perfect movie, Peter. Sorry, that's my really awful, like, not even trying Lois Griffin impression. The this movie's fine, okay? I watched it for the first time in a film class a few years ago. I'm sorry, okay? Like, destroy me in the comments. I don't really care. But yeah, I love the artwork on this. This is absolutely I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do like the influencer like hand. Oh my god, you guys, I'm obsessed. Um, this is a fantastic movie, and I love the artwork. Yeah, it's on my rewatch list too because I haven't watched it in a little while. Made him look how he massacred my boy. All right, this is a movie that I've definitely rewatched recently. This is The Great Outdoors. And if you don't know about The Great Outdoors, I mean, what the hell are you doing with your life? Um, Shout out to Kino Lorber for the 4K remaster. Appreciate it, guys. They've been remastering a lot of please do Who's Harry Crumb next, which spoiler alert is also on this last year's video. We'll get to that. The Great Outdoors is a phenomenal movie. This movie's hilarious. Dan Aykroyd, I think this might be my favorite Dan Aykroyd movie. And this is definitely like in my top 3. I've been trying to figure out a way to talk about this movie in a YouTube video, which again, coming soon TM. But yeah, this is a phenomenal movie. If you haven't watched it before, like definitely give it a watch. I don't know what streaming services it's on, and I'm not going to look that up for you. You're a grown person and you have access to the internet just like everybody else. Um What a stupid transition. Um, this is Happy Feet 1 and 2. Again, this was $4 at the secondhand store, so I don't think you guys want to hear me talk about Happy Feet 1 and 2 any more than I already have. I keep bumping the microphone. Sorry, that's my fault. Again, another Kino remaster. Whoops. Thank you guys for the remaster of Happy Gilmore, the original. I think this is like my favorite Adam Sandler movie. If not like, I mean, I go back and watch this movie a lot. I just actually I got a T-shirt with like Happy Gilmore stuff on it recently, and it looks really cool. Maybe I'll include a photo if I remember to do that. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie. Yeah, definitely Adam Sandler like at his best. I watched the second movie. Uh, it was fine. I was kind of multitasking while I watch it, so I kind of like listen to it. So maybe I missed some of the physical comedy there, but yeah, this movie's phenomenal. Unironically a great movie. Sorry, I'm burping like a pig now. It's wonderful. Oh, Lord, thank you. Thank you for allowing Mel Brooks to turn 100 this year. I picked up High Anxiety. This was also at the secondhand store. I literally I snatched it off the shelf so fast in like a split second when I saw it, because I was like, hell yeah. It's so hard to find this movie at a good price. And I think it was like, I forget how much it was. I think it was like $15, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting that. This is a wonderful movie, like all of Mel Brooks's works, and I could not be more excited for Spaceballs 2, or the new Spaceballs movie, the new one. I think that's its official title. But yeah, this is a phenomenal movie, and I am eagerly awaiting watching the new Spaceballs movie, and I'm really hoping that Mel Brooks is alive to see that day. Because if not, I'm going to be really upset, because he deserves to live longer than some people on this world. I digress. Um, I I think this might be one of, if not my new favorite Disney Pixar movie. Hoppers was absolutely like absolute cinema. Like this is a phenomenal movie. I think I saw this in theaters like 2 or 3 times, and each time I took a different person who was like, "Oh, it's like a Disney Pixar movie," cuz like admittedly Disney Pixar has not really produced like things that will get people into the theater. Like they kind of already know what to expect. It's like it's going to be mostly for kids. And I was like, "No. Hear me out. You have to go into this movie. This movie will make you crack up, and this movie is, I don't want to say edgy, but like a similar word to that, where it's like this movie will make some jokes that I'm like that you wouldn't expect a Disney Pixar movie to make." This is a phenomenal movie. It's very like it knows what it's setting out to do. It knows what it is, um, and it works. This movie works so goddamn well, and I'm so happy that I really hope that this same director works with Disney Pixar again. And it's also it's the Beaver movie, and I have a special affinity for beavers now. Um, if you couldn't already tell. Yeah, this is a phenomenal movie. I got the steelbook, even though the steelbook artwork is uh pretty pretty lame. I expected more, but alas, that's kind of what you have to expect with steelbook artwork. Um, that's a hint to next year. Because spoiler alert, yes, I was able to get the Project Hail Mary steelbook pre-order. Let's go. Um, I had to pick up this movie, like two bangers back to back. Isle of Dogs. I loved this movie. I like thinking back to it now is like really funny to me, but like in the movie when I first saw this in like a normal theater, by the way. So it wasn't even like it was IMAX or like anything impressive. I audibly gasped multiple times at just how beautiful this movie is at times. I was just in awe. This was the first Yeah, this was the first Wes Anderson movie I saw in theaters, and what a good first one to see. This movie was absolutely phenomenal. I loved it, and I'm so happy that Criterion released a separate 4K release, even though, again, spoiler alert, I have duplicates of this now. Um, Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Jim Gaffigan. This is another like comedy pickup from the secondhand store. This is Beyond the Pale. This is $7. I was like, that's worth it because I don't even think you can find it on Amazon for less than like 10 or 15 bucks. This is phenomenal. Jim Gaffigan, easily one of my favorite comedians of all time. Him and you can't see it, but like John Mulaney's down here. I saw him a few years ago when he was doing the Baby J tour. But yeah, phenomenal comedian. I saw him live. Oh my god, this was like years ago now. I think it was like 2014, 2015. I have a poster. I don't have it up in here right now. But I have a poster from his tour back then. Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. I just recently picked this up. I need to watch this movie. I was gonna watch it on a flight, but then I didn't realize that most of the movie needs subtitles, and the copy of the movie that I had didn't have a subtitle track, and so I was like really bummed. But I will watch this movie. The runtime is kind of a turnoff for the most part because I'm in that phase right now where I'm like, I don't really want to watch a movie that's longer like 90 minutes. Okay, sue me. All right, another Criterion. This is going to be like, oh my god, I think the next like except for two, the rest of this pile is all Criterion. Life of Brian. I haven't watched this movie in a really, really long time. This is on my rewatch list. I picked it up because again, I got really excited this year. Okay, this movie I did watch recently for the first time. This is M by Fritz Lang. Um, Really phenomenal. I wasn't entirely sure what to expect. I knew it was kind of like a murder mystery. And of course this frame that they use for the cover is pretty iconic at this point, I feel like. Um, but yeah, this was a really phenomenal movie. I definitely want to watch it again. Um, yeah, just very, very much like I mean, it takes place, it's a German-made movie. I believe they filmed it in Germany, and this is like a couple years before like, Hitler took power. It's just like it's a crazy like time capsule, that little bit of time right before some big event happened in a country. But yeah, really phenomenal. All right, this is another one that I have not watched. This is Malcolm X. Another Spike Lee joint or movie. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. I've heard good things about it. That's why I picked it up. This is another like recent Criterion purchase. And the last one for a couple, Criterion. This is The Man Who Wasn't There. This is a Coen Brothers movie. That's why I picked it up. And it was in stock, so I was like, well, there you go. Can I just say, by the way, that as much as I love that Criterion's doing 4K remasters, I'm kind of annoyed that not enough people are going to Criterion for their 4K remasters, or at least in the locations that I go to for Barnes and Noble, because for the most part, they only have the 4K versions of them in stock. And so I'm like, there's some movies, like, as you've seen, Isle of Dogs, I had to get that on 4K because I love that movie. But it's like, I don't need a 4K copy of a movie I've never seen, right? It's like, I don't want to spend that extra, like, $5 or $10 when it's on half off, just for that version of it. I don't really need it. Anyway, March of the Penguins. This is another, like, $4 pickup. I have not watched this movie since I was a kid. Or it's a documentary. Sorry, I shouldn't call it. I'm calling it a movie because it's in a Blu-ray. But I have not watched this in a super long time. All I know is that Morgan Freeman's the narrator, which I think everybody knows about this anyway. Don't need to talk about it any more than that. Um, I also like to go back to The Godfather. I also didn't realize I didn't own The Matrix like at all. So I picked this up. This is the Steelbook. I picked this up at like a Kroger, which was crazy. I was like, "Oh my god, they have it there," and it was like $10. And so I was like, "Perfect. All right, there we go." Um, Pretty cool artwork. I would say it's like marginally better than the Hopper's artwork. Fight me on that opinion. Ugh, okay. Sorry. Forgive me. I need to keep keep the vocal cords going here. This is another movie, Easy Rider. It was the same film class that I took where we had to watch a bunch of movies. This is Medium Cool. If you don't know anything about, I was really, really happy, by the way, that they had this in stock at a Barnes and Noble. I was like, holy shit. Like, I have not seen this in stock anywhere besides criterion.com and of course barnesandnoble.com. But this is a wonderful movie. I need to rewatch it because I kind of don't remember a lot about it because I had to watch it for a class and you know how that goes. Um, but this is great. This actually, like, uses some, like, real documentary, like, guerrilla filmmaking footage in there and kinda weaves it into the story, and again, this came out in '69, so it's, like, right around that time of, like, movies are starting to be allowed to say the fuck word and other stuff like that, so this is a wonderful movie, it's on my rewatch list for sure, and I was happy that I was able to pick it up. All right, what do we got now? We have whoa, hello. I can't stand up, apparently. This is Midnight. This is another movie that I was like, well, it's in stock. I'll pick it up. And again, I can't manage my money very well. um, oh, Billy Wilder did the screenplay. That's sick. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at the back. I don't want to look at this for too long. Okay, I'm done. Um, yeah, pick this one up. It's on my watch list. I'll tell you how it goes. Speaking of this, I think this might be one of the first ones that that I watch out of the ones that I purchased recently. It's like this and then Blowout. This is Network. I'm really intrigued by first of all like the artwork here. The artwork looks really cool. As does all the Criterion artwork. But yeah, I have not watched this. Oh, Robert Duvall. Sorry, I'm still like Family Guy coded or Family Guy pilled right now with the it's the perfect movie, Peter. Um, that totally threw me off track. Anyway, I'm okay. I'm not gonna look at the back. This is a movie along with Blowout that I'm gonna be rewatching, or I'm gonna be watching for the first time out of my watch list, out of the movies that I've just purchased. This is up there for sure because it's about television. It's about the TV. Um, I was really happy that Criterion picked up No Country for Old Men, and I'm happy that I picked it up recently. This is a wonderful movie. I don't know what the hell happened to the the artwork paper for this, by the way. It's all kind of like warped from like water damage, which I don't know how that's even possible. Oh, it's also cracked at the bottom too. That's super cool. All right, more of a reason for me to buy a pack of the replacement Criterion cases. But anyway, uh, yeah, it's cool that Criterion has this, and it's cool that I was able to buy it. I'm just gonna stack these. I'm not even gonna forget the alphabetical order. I don't care anymore. All right, I'm gonna have to like slide these over here. Can you see me like off in the corner? Like a little rat in the corner with my drink. All right. Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of the specials that are on here, and I'm looking forward to watching all the ones that I haven't watched that are on here. But this was a phenomenal set. I was really happy that they released this, especially given how kind of like tumultuous the like streaming and like home video distribution rights have been for Peanuts over the last like feels like forever pretty much. Like ever since Apple took it over for exclusive streaming rights and like distribution. I don't know if they had distribution. Anyway, um I was really happy that they released this because I love the Easter Beagle, like the Easter special that they did. And there was no way to have an HD copy of it, and now I do. Super, super happy about this. And it also takes up less space than the I had a dedicated like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas one that was like 3 of the cases and it took up way more room. This one, nice and compact. Love to see it. But yeah, I was happy that they released that. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. This is one that I haven't watched in a long time. It's on my rewatch list for sure. Um, but yeah, everybody knows like this scene here with the crazy looking face. Um, yeah, another Criterion pickup from recently. Oh my gosh, I was just like I I felt like a little kid when I watched this movie. The Phoenician Scheme, uh the latest and greatest from Wes Anderson. Also, by the way, I saw that he's allegedly making a western, which hell yeah, sign me up. I thought that's what Asteroid City was going to be, but whatever. I have my thoughts. But anyway, I loved this movie. I saw it with a bunch of friends like shortly after it came out. What a fun like I enjoyed every minute of this movie. It was super cool. I love the story. I love the plot. Very, very fun and like kind of a breath of fresh air like given there was the French Dispatch, Asteroid City, and then this. This felt like kind of like a, let's do a fun story. Let's do one that's like I can still kind of, Wes Anderson's can kind of like flex his muscles a little bit in terms of like the aesthetic and the look and the feel of this movie, or of all of his movies of his like entire vibe. Um, and let's have fun with the story for a little bit. And I really appreciate that. This is a great movie. They also released this on 4K, which is pretty cool. But I'm like I'm good with the Blu-ray. That's completely fine with me. Maybe someday I'll pick up the 4K, but it's not really like a high priority. This is another movie I have not watched. This is GDT's P. This is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. This is a movie that I've been meaning to watch. Actually, I've been meaning to watch a lot of his movies over the last couple years. Ever since I got Pan's Labyrinth as a gift, I've been meaning to watch a bunch of his movies. Maybe I'll do like a movie marathon sometime in the future. All right. And then Christopher Nolan's The Prestige. Say what you will about this movie. I picked it up because it's 4K and I've been aiming, kind of doing a passive effort to get all of Christopher Nolan's movies on 4K. And I saw that they had the 4K Steelbook, which I was like, pretty cool. Even though the artwork is just literally the fucking same as the regular artwork, but it's whatever. Oh, that's cool. There's like a little bird in a cage on the back. That's sick. All right. Another David Cronenberg. I keep kind of leaning toward this way, so I'm gonna try to like lock in and not do that. This is Scanners by David Cronenberg. This is a fucking weird ass movie. The I mean, it's what you come to expect from David Cronenberg. If you've ever seen any of his movies, they're all kind of like this. I'd imagine I haven't seen all of his movies. I'm case in point, I haven't watched The Brood yet. But this is this is a weird movie. It's a cool plot, for sure, and it's very very well done. The practical effects in this and like the body horror element of it are all on point, like they are in the other Cronenberg movies that I've seen from him. But yeah, I was happy to finally pick that one up because I didn't have it for the longest time and it was impossible to find on a lot of in a lot of places, and it's not really on streaming at all, and so I was happy to pick that one up. This is another blind buy. This is Scarface. This is another Criterion too. This is the original, so don't get it twisted with the, I think it's Al Pacino, the one from the 80s. This is the one from 1932. This was another one that I was like, well, I'm picking it up, and yeah, this is on my watch list for sure. All right, a couple more Criterion, and then that's pretty much it. There's like one more after that. Anyway, Sex, Lies, and Videotape. This is another one that's like kind of high on the Criterion watch list from the movies that I bought recently. This is Steven Soderbergh, so of course, should be a banger. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Um, the late the great Rob Reiner. That was a crazy thing. Like rest in peace to the goat. Um, but yeah, I need to rewatch Princess Bride. I need to rewatch some of his other movies. I weirdly enough, the only time I've ever seen him act apart from this movie that I'm about to talk about is in The Wolf of Wall Street, where he plays Jordan Belfort's dad. Absolutely phenomenal performance, even though he did not need to go that hard. He came for the paycheck, which you got to respect that. Love Rob Reiner, and I also just watched the Mel Brooks documentary that Judd Apatow made. It's the HBO one. It's the 99-year-old man. Wonderful. Absolutely uh, brilliant documentary. And then Rob Reiner has a couple like interview segments in there. But um yeah, I hadn't seen a whole lot of him, like his whole acting, or like really seen a whole lot of stuff about him until I watched this movie. This is Spinal Tap. This has been on my watch list for freaking ever, and I recently picked it up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this on. And oh my god, this movie is goddamn hilarious. I love how 99% of the time the band is just saying like the most unhinged, weird, out of touch shit possible, and Rob Reiner's just sitting there like, yeah, yeah, like it's completely normal. It's fucking phenomenal. The first joke that made me crack up the hardest, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in for a treat," even though I kind of knew I was because of Rob Reiner. Um, is like right toward the beginning where they're talking about. I think it was like one of the old members of the band or somebody. They were like, "Oh yeah, they died. They were found on the ground. Um." And they had like choked on their own vomit. And then one of them corrects them and goes, "Oh yeah, no, actually, we're pretty sure it wasn't their own vomit. Somebody had vomited into their mouth." Sorry, this is gross, by the way. Trigger warning, gross. But he was like, "Oh yeah, I think somebody else vomited into their mouth, but it's hard to tell. You know, you can't dust for vomit." And that cracked me up. I was like, "Dude, this is gonna be a great movie." Yeah, but this is Spinal Tap. Wonderful. Definitely, I'm going to rewatch this. And I told my dad about that scene. He was like, "Oh, I gotta watch that movie too." But yeah, wonderful. Um, the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants. This is the Steel book. This was a pretty good movie. I like that. I'm, as much as you could critique them for kind of just like you know reheating the first movie's nachos, so to speak. Um, I did like. I don't know. I thought the animation style was fine. A lot of people were like kind of like pissy about it online. They were like, "Oh, it's a new animation style. It doesn't look the same." But I'm like, it keeps the same vibe, and like, if Tom Kenny's okay with it, then can we really get all that mad? But I enjoyed this movie a lot. I saw it in theaters. I wanted to see it more, but alas, that's how things go. I'm definitely gonna rewatch this because I wanna watch it again and see. Same with Incredibles 2. I don't know why that pops into my head, but I need to rewatch a few sequels and see how well they hold up. I did watch the 2020 SpongeBob movie, by the way. Absolute dog shit. I hated that entire movie. I mean, I don't know if I hated the entire thing, but it was just like, what the hell are we doing? Like this misses the entire point. So I'm glad that they went back to basics with um this new movie and kind of explored a similar themes, but kind of did it in a new and unique way. I am kind of annoyed though that the original voice of the Flying Dutchman, like what didn't voice the Flying Dutchman in the movie, even though he's still alive and he probably could have. He's I always forget his name, but he's Bill Murray's brother. And he's voiced a bunch of stuff. You'd recognize his voice immediately. I'm forgetting what his name is, but for whatever reason, he didn't voice the Flying Dutchman. I understand getting Mark Hamill was like kind of like star appeal, that sort of thing, but I don't know. It's fucking SpongeBob, man. You don't need star appeal. It's SpongeBob. SpongeBob is his own like um star. Anyway, um I picked this one up from Barnes and Noble. Um I haven't watched these movies again in forever. This is on my rewatch list, and I got it on a good deal. All right, this is a movie I have not seen, but my mom has seen. This is Straight Talk, starring the icon Dolly Parton, the goat. Um, James Woods is in this fucking movie. Sorry, again, like Family Guy pilled. Yeah, this was $4, believe it or not, at the secondhand movie store. So I'm hoping to watch this movie at some point, ideally with my mom, because she loves Dolly Parton, as does everybody. Um, all right. James Gunn, you fucking legend. This was a absolutely fantastic movie. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I had admittedly not seen the Christopher Reeve Superman movie. Um, until after I saw this and I was like, well, okay, now I gotta go. I mean, I was going to anyway because my grandfather loved the original. And I was like, oh, well, I gotta go back and rewatch the original. And I was like, oh my God. But this was great. I was like, I felt again, like I was saying with other movies on this in this video, I was just like, this is so cool, it's Superman. But yeah, I got the really cool, like, I don't know if oh yeah, here, see? Ooh, okay, Clark Kent, Superman, Clark Kent, Superman. I got this really cool cover because I saw it at, oh my God, I haven't even opened this one yet. That's how, okay, embarrassing. Um, this is on my rewatch list for sure. This is a phenomenal movie. And I'm really excited to see where James Gunn takes the rest of this extended universe. I have admittedly not seen Supergirl. That's not for any reason, so please don't call me a sexist. It's completely unintentional, I promise you. I'm getting to it. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I got the Regal Unlimited pass. So I've been able to see a bunch of movies recently, and I just have not had the chance to see Supergirl. Um, through, you know, one circumstance or another, through one thing or another. Um, the Mario Galaxy movie. Hmm. This is the Steel Book. I pre-ordered this. Super super cool artwork. It's made to look like the book from the movie that Rosalina has. Um, the movie was fine. My brother really likes this movie, so that's why I picked up the fun Steel Book because I was like, got to get a fun release of this movie. And also, for some reason, I don't think, yeah, I somehow don't own the original Mario Galaxy or the original Mario movie, which is crazy. Um, all right, getting down to the last. What is this numbers? The sixth one? Oh, seventh. Um, I already know where you're going with that. Shut up. The Train Robbers. This is another John Wayne classic. I don't know if I've seen this. I probably have. I mean, like I said, the John Wayne movies kind of all blend together in my head. This was $4 at the secondhand movie store. Excited to rewatch that at some point. Um, I really enjoyed the new Twister movie, or Twisters is what it's called. I thought Glenn Powell did really well in the movie. I thought he was great. And then after this was a couple years ago when it was, when the new Twister movie came out, and I went back and rewatched, I went back and watched the original, and that was really good as well. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go and pick up the double feature of it. All right, I'm starting to lose steam. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You're dreaming. Wake up. Sorry. Okay, Criterion, another one. This is Uncut Gems. This is what I was alluding to earlier about Adam Sandler. I have not watched this yet. Because all I've heard about this movie is it's stressful and it's overwhelming. And so I'm like, you know what? I'll get to it at some point. I really love this cover though. Like, ooh, shiny. Oh, the shiny. Yeah, I haven't watched this. I'm hoping to watch it at some point. And it's unfortunate that Adam Sandler was like, you know what? That didn't do as well as I thought it would, according to my unreasonable standards. And so now I'm just gonna make slop again. At least he's not doing AI slop, which that's a whole other thing. I'm not even gonna put that out into the ether because I don't want that to manifest itself. Another Criterion. This is War of the Worlds. This is the original one from like 1953. I don't know if this is the original or not, but whatever. Yeah, based on the H.G. Wells novel. If you know anything about War of the Worlds, this is a movie. It's a lot better than the new one. I'll say that much. I can already say that, and I haven't even watched it. I haven't watched either one, but I can tell you for a fact that the 53 one is a trillion times better because I saw enough movie reviews to be like, that's absolute dog shit. and I'm not gonna watch it. Who's Harry Crumb? I alluded to this earlier when I was talking about the Great Outdoors. This is a wonderful release that I spotted when I was in Barnes and Noble a few weeks ago, and I was like, "Holy shit, they actually have it in stock." I'm buying this immediately. I don't care how much it is. Because I watched this a few months ago, or I watched it recently for the first time, and this is a phenomenal, fun little flick. Apart from the um him dressing up like some racial stereotypes, this is a very fun movie that's very harmless otherwise. It's a movie that has not aged perfectly, but is still like it's fine. I don't think it's really played as something where like it's kind of like Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. with his character within that movie doing blackface, and it's a play on anyway. It's a joke at white people's expenses, not at the caricature that the white person is portraying them. I think that if that makes any sense, you know what I'm trying to say. Um, the same the same thing that they talk about in Tropic Thunder, I think applies to Who's Harry Crumb. The Wild Robot, this was fucking beautiful. What a great movie. It felt a lot like other movies, but in a unique kind of way. It felt like Wall-E. It felt like Iron Giant, which I just recently watched the other night. That was a wonderful movie. Um, but yeah, this is very very cute. I liked it a lot. It was a robot playing with a lot of cute little like forest animals, and that was very fun. I enjoyed that a lot. Um, well, shoot. Okay, that was the last one. I need to reach over here and grab the final thing. Okay. I'm gonna do like the SpongeBob. Da 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 da. I am so unbelievably happy and like I mean, I'm gonna say it. I'm privileged enough to be able to like own this. This was such a fucking gorgeous set. Criterion, you outdid yourselves. Um, Absolutely spectacular. I bought this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I bought this mostly just to have Fantastic Mr. Fox on 4K because that is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like it's in my top three always. It's like that, Willy Wonka, and I don't know, switch out whatever. Um, in my top 20. But like yeah, I don't know what else I can say. It's like and again I've double dipped now on multiple of these within Criterion, for Isle of Dogs, French Dispatch, and others. So now I own like three copies of this movie in like two different formats, which is like Blu-ray and 4K. Oh, and I guess like DVD for some of them. But anyway, really, really happy with this set. It's been sitting on the top of the shelf, which you can't really see right now because I took it down. But yeah, this is absolutely phenomenal. Um, if you want to see like an unboxing of it, go watch other channels that do that sort of thing. I didn't really do it. Um, but yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm as surprised as you are. I didn't buy a single TV show this past year. The last one that I bought was Severance season 1, and that was for last year's video. So crazily enough, I have not bought a single TV show, which I'm actually planning. Here, I'm wearing what I want to buy coming up because the new season of Rick and Morty has been fantastic. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been really, really happy with the new season and the episode plots and everything. I've been watching them with my cousin, and we've both been like, wow, this is a very welcomed improvement over the previous seasons. And again, I need to go back and rewatch them to like actually like see if that opinion still stands or not. Or I think what really threw us off a lot was like, you know, Justin Roiland obviously like kick his ass out because he was a piece of crap, allegedly. Um, but the new voice actors, obviously, they're getting into the groove. They're getting, you know, they're working slowly but surely on becoming those. And I honestly think that they have that they're locked in now. Like with this new season, I was watching with my cousin, and I was like, holy shit, how is that not Justin Roiland? Like, a lot of it sounds like him, but it's not, which is, like, bravo to the new voice actors of Rick and Morty. Anyway, yeah, I haven't bought a single TV show. And I think I will end it there. It's my birthday today. I turn 26, which is disgusting. I don't like that. Um, but yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like the video and um, comment what you bought this past year, because I would actually be curious to see what other people buy. These videos do surprisingly well, which is crazy because it's just me yapping for how long is this video now? Like about an hour about movies, which is really cool. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment below and um, maybe give me some more suggestions as to what I should buy because Lord knows, I'm still gonna be buying movies for over the next year. Um, and also, what did you buy this year that you enjoyed and you would recommend to me? Uh, and also leave a comment about anything else. Feel free. It's a, do whatever the hell you want. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. Another year. I'm hoping, like I've mentioned throughout this video, to make more videos coming up now that I am out of school and I have hopefully more time to devote to making videos. I have a bunch of scripts that have just been sitting like on my hard drive and I'm like, well, I need to get to those or I want to make a video on those and I just like run out of time or I run out of energy or whatever. Or it gets the end of the day and I just get home from work and I'm like, I don't want to like I don't want to do anything that actually takes time and effort and whatever. Um but yeah. Anyway, that's enough of me yapping. Um it was a good year for me for movies, not for my bank account, like I've mentioned before. But yeah, a pretty good year for movies. All right. Uh, thanks again for watching, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video, which is coming out sooner than later. All right. Goodbye. Sorry, that was my obsession um joke there. Really, really epic and cool. All right. Bye guys.